Welcome to this edition of the Business Video Executive Briefing Series. I'm your host, Steve Vonder Haar. Join us this time, Ian Small, Chief Executive Officer of TokBox. Welcome, Ian.
Hi, Steve. Nice to see you.
So tell us a little bit about TokBox. You have an innovative application that really makes it easier for organizations to make video available almost anywhere.
Absolutely. TokBox is a startup. We're based in San Francisco, in beautiful Silicon Valley. So 60 days ago, we introduced a new platform called OpenTalk. And what OpenTalk is about is really letting websites weave live video chat, not just one-to-one, but also group, directly into their own web applications in whatever way makes sense for that web application.
Now, really, it's a green field of applications that we're thinking about. Can you talk a little bit about how you see a website transforming itself through the integration of video? It's not just one-on-one, like you said, but you both have broadcast capabilities and large meeting capabilities as well.
Absolutely. In our first 60 days, we've seen just short of 30 sites actually already launch with the platform. It's a huge range of applications. We started doing this with the idea that people would like to augment activities that maybe were social in the real world, but not social online, and using face-to-face communication, make them social. And that started with us with things like, well, why can't I go shopping with my friends? Because in the real world I do, but online when I go shopping, it's just me clicking and pointing and all the rest. But what we've discovered is the applications are huge. So it's shopping, media, recruiting, applications inside businesses, social applications, etc. And what we've discovered is that when you add face-to-face engagement to a web application, two things happen. One, you can take something that isn't collaborative and instantly make it collaborative. And two, the application itself becomes instantly more engaging. Once people see each other face-to-face, they're in it.
Now, not to put any pressure on you, but I like to call you guys the YouTube of live video communications. But in order to realize that vision, you got to get people thinking about video as a communications medium. To what extent do we have to work as an industry to try to shift that culture, that perception of the role of video in everyday exchanges of information?
Well, I think there's two things going on there. One, as an industry, I think we can be lazy and let society come to us. And there's just no question, if you look at what teenagers and college kids are doing these days, as they enter the workforce, they're bringing this with them. They're used to being live, they're used to being online, they're used to be chatting on video. The funny thing is, the other end of the spectrum, so is, my grandma, because that's the only way she catches up with seeing the kids. Right. But as an industry, I think there's still a lot we can do. If you look at what's going on the web today, even in the enterprise, the world is becoming increasingly synchronous. You think about what something like Chatter has done to the enterprise, or Yammer, or pick your favorite competitor. They've taken a medium which historically is asynchronous and starting to turn into a synchronous medium. When a real argument starts going in an organization, or let's say it's a discussion, starts going in an organization on Chatter, it becomes synchronous really fast. Wouldn't it be cool if right there in the context of that discussion, you could actually pop up and go live on video, and as you said before, not just have 2 or 3 people talking to each other, but have hundreds of people in the organization watching that discussion. And that's what OpenTalk lets you do.
It really is a transformation in the making in the business video space.
Well, we hope so. And what's interesting is it's something we invented first for consumers, but we're already seeing adoption and interest in the enterprise space, because there's no reason, again, in the enterprise that people shouldn't want to take their charts or their dashboards or their sales leads or anything like that and turn every one of those tools into an instant face-to-face collaboration tool. And that's what we can do.
Okay. Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of the Business Video Executive Briefing Series. Our thanks goes out to Ian Small.
No problem.
Appreciate your time. Join us again on another edition of the Business Video Executive Briefing Series. I'm Steve Vonder Haar. Thanks for your time.